Alright everyone, so far we have done a lot of groundwork. We have set up PHP, Composer, our IDE where we are going to write our code. And now it's time to build something real. We are finally going to install Laravel on our local machine. First, we need to install the Laravel installer globally. Open your terminal and run Composer global require Laravel slash installer. This install Laravel installer on your system so you can create projects easily anytime. Now comes to the exciting part. Let's create our Laravel project, and for that we need to move into the cursor IDE, and by opening the terminal of the cursor, so we have to install our Laravel project into the D directory. So I'm going to change my directory to D, and in that I'm going to run the Laravel new talking web command. So it will install Laravel into the talking web directory. So Laravel will now create the folder, download all the dependencies, set up our project structure, configure everything automatically with this command. That's the power of the modern framework, and we have to answer some couple of the questions like which starter kit you are going to use. So we are going with the vanilla Laravel installer, so we are going to type none with some default questions and the answer. We can directly hit enter. Now during installation it may ask about database configuration. So right now I am keeping everything as default. Don't worry about MySQL yet. In the upcoming lecture we will properly create the MySQL database, configure.env file, connect the Laravel with the database and running the migration. So for now just keep default settings. We will handle database like professionals later on. So here are some last sets of questions like, do you want to run npm install and npm run build? So I am typing yes, I want to run this command. And if you see the Laravel setup is now complete, the installation is done. You can always change to directory talking web and run the composer run dev command. So I am now closing this terminal. I am going to pull my directory into the workspace. If you are coming from the previous Laravel background, earlier versions required PHP artisan serve to run the Laravel project. Now Laravel made the things easier. We have to run the command composer run dev. So that's a single command, starts the PHP server, run artisan command behind the scene, install npm packages, compiles front end assets, run write, all behind the scenes. One command, full power. After running it, you can access your Laravel project onto the URL localhost colon 8000. And if you see the Laravel welcomes page, congratulations, your Laravel installation is officially done. Now let's take a look into the project folder in your IDE workspace. You will see the default Laravel structure. So the most important folders are app config, public resources, routes, database. Right now, don't panic. We are not going to memorize everything. We will understand each folder step by step when we build features. We will also discuss the high level architecture of the Laravel. It's following the MVC pattern. So we will going to cover all these things. Don't panic. Take it easy. For now, let's see how Laravel is rendering the welcome page. So the initial point is under routes web.php. If you see, here is a base URL which is calling the web blade welcome. So if you go into the resource folder under views, we have the welcome.blade.php file. For now, I am going to delete this entire file content and I am going to put our own HTML boilerplate and going to change our title and what's in the h1 tag. That's it, and let's see if it is reflected onto the browser or not. So refreshing the browser and boom, if you see your custom text, everything is connected properly, routing works, views works, Laravel works. This is your first successful Laravel render. This is a big milestone. So in the next video, we are going to level up our skills. We are going to see how we can create the MySQL database, how we can connect the database with our application. That's where a real backend development begins. So get ready. I'll see you in the next lecture.